Hello grade 8 students, today I am going to discuss with you about the way of multiplying fractions. First we'll look at how to multiply a fraction by a whole number. Look at the example given. We are going to multiply 2 over 5 by 2. So here you know this is a fraction while this is a whole number. When you are multiplying these type of numbers, we have to multiply the numerator by the whole number. According to this question, you know the whole number is 2 and the numerator also 2. If you multiply 2 by 2, what will you get? Yes, it's 4. So answer is 4 over 5. It's pretty easy, isn't it? Okay, now we will discuss how to multiply a whole number by a fraction. Here I took 3 as the whole number and 5 over 8 as the fraction. Here also you have to multiply whole number by the numerator. So if you multiply whole number by the numerator, you know it's 3 and 5. So the product of these two numbers is, yes, what? It is 15. 15 over 8 is our answer. So if you look at this resultant fraction, what you can say about this one? Yes, it is an improper fraction. So we are not going to keep the final answer as an improper fraction. Then we have to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. Then you have to revise what we have learned in the way of converting improper fraction into a mixed number. Can you remember it? Okay, we will use the division method to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. If you divide 15 by 8, you will get 1 there. 8 into 1 is 8. The remainder is 7. Now, yes, you know this. Quotient comes as the whole number in our mixed number. The remainder comes as the numerator in our fractional part. So, the answer is 1, 7 over 8. Did you understand it? Okay, now we will discuss multiplying a fraction by a fraction. So now you have two fractions. We are going to multiply 4 over 7 by 2 over 3. So when you are multiplying two fractions, what we have to do is we have to multiply the numerator part separately and the denominator part separately. But don't mix up with the addition and subtraction. Why? Yes, when we are adding and subtracting fraction, we didn't add or subtract the denominator values. But when you are multiplying, we have to multiply the denominator as well. So if you look at this one, you know 4 and 2 is there in the numerator place. So if you multiply it, you will get 4 by 2 as the numerator in the resultant fraction. So the denominator, yes, 7 and 3 is there. So if you multiply 7 and 3, it will be the denominator in our resultant fraction. So 4 by 2 you know 8, 7 by 3 is 21. Now we will discuss how to multiply mixed number by a fraction. Here 1, 3 over 5 represent a mixed number and 3 over 4 is a fraction. We are going to multiply these two numbers. So when you are multiplying mixed number by a fraction, first what we have to do is we have to convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. Now can you remember how to convert the mixed number to an improper fraction? Yes, we have to multiply this whole number by the denominator in the given mixed number. Then for the answer you obtain, we have to add the numerator in the fraction. So that will be your numerator in the resultant fraction. So you know that denominator will not change. So if you multiply 5 by 1, you will get 5. Then if you add 3 to the answer, then 8 will be the numerator. Denominator is 5. Now you have to multiply this by 3 over 4. Now you have two fractions to multiply. You know how to multiply the two fractions. But before multiplying it, if you like, you can simplify the values in the numerator and the denominator, and you can make the multiplication more easier. To do that, what we have to do is we have to look at the values in the numerator and the denominator, and we have to check whether there are common factors. So according to our question, you know that both 8 and 4 can be divided by 4. That is, the highest common factor of 8 and 4 is, yes, what is that? 4. So you can, by dividing this 8 and 4 by 4, you can make this multiplication more easier. So if you divide 8 and 4 by 4, you know there are 2 4s for 8 and only 1 4 for 4. Then, since there's no common factors more, you can multiply the numerator values separately and the denominator values separately now. So now you can see in the numerator only 2 and 3 is there. In the denominator 5 and 1 is there. So if you multiply these both numbers, you will get 6 in the numerator place and the 5 in the denominator place. So this again an improper fraction. Then you can convert it into a mixed number. Then you will get 1 over 5. Otherwise, if you don't like to simplify like this manner, you can just multiply the values in the numerator separately and the values in the denominator separately, as we discussed in the previous example. So if you multiply the values in the numerator, you know 8 and 3 is there, and the denominator 5 and 4 is there. Then, yes, 8 by 3 is 24, 5 by 4 is 20. So after you get in this type of fraction, what you have to do is we have to simplify this one and keep the answer in simplest form. That is, again we have to look at the common factors in the values in the numerator and the denominator place. So if you check 24 and 20, you know that both numbers can be divided by 4. So highest common factor of 24 and 20 is 4. If you divide these both numbers by 4, 24 divided by 4 is 6 and 20 divided by 4 is 5. Then again you will have end up with this answer. Then you can convert this improper fraction into a mixed number and you can keep the answer in this form. Did you understand it? Okay, now we will see how to multiply two mixed numbers. Here we are going to multiply 1 3 over 5 by 2 3 over 7. Here also what we have to do is, first we have to convert these both mixed numbers into their improper fractions. So if you convert them into improper fraction, we can multiply 1 by 5. Then if you add 3 to 5, you will get 8 in the numerator place and the denominator is 5. Then here 4 by 2, 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 over 4 is the next improper fraction. Now again we have ended up with two fractions. Now you can multiply any method you like. Then if you simplify the numbers across the numerator and denominator, you can see again here 8 and 4 is there. Then both 8 and 4 you can divide by 4, isn't it? Yes. If you divide 8 and 4 by 4, you will get 2 is there and 1. Now since there is no common factors in the numerator and the denominator, now you can multiply the values in the numerator and the denominator separately. Here 2 and 11 is there in the numerator, 5 and 1 is there in the denominator. So you will get 22 over 5 as the resultant fraction. Again, this is an improper fraction. Then you can convert it into a mixed number. So if you convert it, you will get 4 2 over 5. Otherwise, you can just multiply the values in the numerator and the denominator separately. Now you can see in the numerator 8 and 11 is there, and the denominator place you can see 5 and 4. So if you multiply 8 by 11, you will get 88. 5 by 4, 20. So after getting this type of fraction, what you have to do? Yes, we have to divide both numerator and denominator if there are common factors. So if you check 88 and 20, you can see that both numbers can be divided by 4. So if you divide both the numerator and the denominator by 4, you will get then 22 over 5. Then you can convert this improper fraction into the mixed number 4, 2 over 5. So dear students, we will discuss how to divide fractions from next video.